Hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys are doing great. So over the past few days, I've received a lot of queries from a lot of you people who are completely clueless about the Christ University entrance test process. And a lot of you people want to know of whether cheating can be done on Christ University entrance test or not. Some people feel that since it's an online test, cheating is very easy and it's possible. Whereas a few people think that it is not really possible. So in this video, I've brought together all the tips and the tricks that you need to know about cheating on Christ University entrance test. This has exactly all the information that you need. All you have to do is just watch this video till the very end. But before I get started, I would really want you guys to please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you guys receive regular updates of whenever I'm uploading any new video. So without wasting any time, let's just get started. To understand whether cheating is really possible on the Christ University entrance test or not, we really need to understand the process of how Christ University entrance test is conducted. So the first thing that you all need to make sure, and I've repeated it again and again, is that this is an online test, which means you do not have to go anywhere. You do not have to go on any center. You do not have to go to any cyber lab or anything. No, you just have to sit in your home. If you have a laptop or a PC with a working webcam and a microphone, you are good to go. That's all you need. Before a few days of your Christ University entrance test, you would receive an email from the university which would have the link to the platform from wherein your Christ University entrance test would be conducted. Now coming to the registration process. So yes, before you can even start attempting questions on the Christ University entrance test, you guys have to get done with the registration process. So how does that registration process happens is that before your test, you have to look straight into the webcam after you've given the permission to your webcam and your microphone, and your picture would be clicked. After that, through the same webcam, you have to place your any identity proof such as Aadhaar card, a driving license or a passport, and that would be scanned, and because that would be matched after your test is done to understand that the person who is getting admission at Christ University and the person who was giving the test are the same people, not that you've assigned somebody else to give test on your behalf. After that is when your test would be started. So basically, Christ University does not conduct this test on their own. They have hired agencies such as Talview and Mercer Metal who conduct these tests on behalf of Christ University. It is their platform, it is their algorithm, but yes, the questions and everything is of Christ University, and they just use their platform to conduct the test. Coming to why cheating is not possible on the entrance test of Christ University. First of all, guys, I'm no one to tell you whether you should cheat on the Christ University entrance test or you should not cheat on the Christ University entrance test. That's completely your choice and your decision. Since I've been through the same scenario last year when a lot of students were appearing for the Christ University entrance test, the online entrance test for the very first time, it's my duty and my responsibility to warn you guys of why I think cheating is not really possible on the Christ University entrance test. Firstly, there are 4 reasons of why cheating on Christ University entrance test is not possible. The first reason is that the test is proctored. For all those who don't know what proctoring means, is that once you've turned on your webcam, there will be a teacher or somebody from the agency who would be directly having an access to your webcam, which means he or she will be looking at you during the whole duration of your test for Christ University. Now this person would be sitting wherever they would be sitting, and on their screen they would have these webcam live feeds of minimum 10 people each. That means at one given time, this person would be looking at 10 people who would be giving their test for Christ University entrance test. Just like a teacher in the classroom, they will be looking at you throughout, and they will be your point of contact during the whole duration of the Christ University entrance test. Secondly is that you have to give permission of your web browser before you can even start your test for Christ University admission process. You would have to give them permission of your web browser, which means on the other tab, the proctor can see what you are doing and which questions you are answering and how you are doing that. And mind you guys, last year a lot of people tried to act smart by thinking that they've given them the permission of only their main web browser, whereas everybody else started surfing through the incognito web browser for the answers. But guys, once they have the permission of the web browser, they would also be taking permission of the incognito web browser, which means they would know exactly if you've opened up the incognito mode and you are trying to look for answers there. So do not do that. Thirdly they would have your audio and video recordings. Last year again, a few people again tried acting smart, thinking that just because the proctor would have to look at 10 people at one time, that means he or she is not looking at you like the whole time, which means you can do something fishy here and there. But no guys, that's not possible, because like I said, you would have to give them permission of your audio as well as of your video, and this video is being recorded for the whole duration of Christ University. That means they have this record of your video and audio for the whole time, even after your test is done. So just in case if the interviewer feels that you are doing something fishy, he or she can rewind your video then and there and look at you if you were trying to do something, if you're trying to look here and there, if there was somebody else in the room and all of those things. So that can happen. Even later on, they can look at these video recordings to make sure whether, if they had any iota of doubt, they can clear it up. Along with that, like I said guys, Christ University is not conducting these tests on their own. They are using these agencies such as Talview and Mercer Medal to do for it. And these agencies are like professional test taking agencies, and nowadays they are using they're taking the help of artificial intelligence to monitor these tests, which means that even if the proctor is not looking at you the whole time, there is artificial intelligence being placed, which means whether if you're moving, if your eyes are moving here and there, if there's some audio disturbance, or if anything in general, the artificial intelligence, just like a robot, is trained to raise red flags. Last year, a lot of people were given red flags whenever the artificial intelligence thought or found out something fishy, or they thought that you're trying to cheat or something like that. The proctor can also see whenever artificial intelligence would raise a red flag. Even you would come to know if or whether artificial intelligence has raised a red flag for you or not. I don't know the total number, but if you receive 2 or 3 red flags, then I think you are automatically disqualified and you are rejected from the whole Christ University admission process. So guys, please do not move a lot when you're giving the test. Do not look here and there. Do not create any audio disturbances. I know a lot of people have the habit of reading out the questions loud when they are reading, but again, that can be considered as a form of cheating, because the proctor or the artificial intelligence might think that you're trying to recite the question to somebody else who is sitting near you, or who's there somewhere or the other, and who is trying to help you with the answers. So again guys, do not try any of that. These are very sophisticated methods and they can catch people cheating. Last year I know a lot of people who were disqualified during the same process because the artificial intelligence as well as the proctor found out that they were cheating. And whenever the artificial intelligence raised flag, again the proctor can go and check the audio recordings and video recordings and see whether you were trying to do something fishy or not. So these are the 4 reasons of why I think cheating is not possible. Another unique thing that happened last year to a lot of people who were giving the Christ University entrance test is that whenever the proctor found them doing something fishy, the proctor then and there stopped the test and asked the person to give them a 3-degree view of the room, which means you would have to take your laptop and move around the whole room. And the proctors are pretty smart people, so they know that the person would not directly show them in the web camera. So they would ask you to show what is behind the table, what is under the table, and all of those things. And last year, a lot of people were caught because they had their friend, their relative, or somebody sitting under the table or near to the table or behind the computer screen, and they were helping them with the answers and all of that. So those people were caught, and I don't need to tell you what exactly happened to them. Yes, they were disqualified. So I do not want you people to do or go through any of that. Trust me guys, it's a very important test, and the effort that you'll be putting in to cheat is much better. You put in that effort now to prepare for your Christ University entrance test, prepare for your interviews. I'm taking a lot of mock interviews and I'm preparing all the students who diligently want to get through Christ University, so you can do that as well. Last video I told you guys that you are allowed to use rough paper in the Christ University entrance test. In this video I will tell you guys how you can use the rough paper in the entrance test. So basically, before you start with your entrance test, proctor is like a teacher in your classroom. So before even you start, you should take permission from the proctor to telling him or her that, sir, this is the rough paper. Show the rough paper on the web camera so that he or she can see that there is no formula written or you've not written any answers. And take permission from the proctor that, sir or ma'am, I would be using this rough paper for my rough work for the Christ University entrance test. Can you please allow me to do that? And he or she would allow. Last year, a lot of people took permission and the proctors allowed. So you guys please do the same. Just in case if you use it without permission and the proctor sees it, he or she might just disqualify you, thinking that you've written some formulas or you've written some answers and all of that. So again, do not get into any of those hustles. Just directly take permission and then use the rough paper freely. So yes guys, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any doubts, questions or queries, put your comments in the comment section below and I would reply to the same. Like I said guys, I'm preparing a lot of students for the interviews at Christ University. I am discussing the important questions for GK as well as important technical questions and all the basic questions that are being asked in the current interviews this year, with a lot of micro presentation topics that have been asked to the NRS students and all the students who are giving their interviews right now. So just in case if you want to prepare yourself to the best manner possible for your real interviews at Christ University, you can book up the mock session with me. I put down the link in the description below. Just check that link out and I would be happy to conduct a mock session for you. Last but not the least, please guys subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you guys receive regular updates of whenever I'm uploading any new video. Thanks a lot guys. Take care. Bye bye. Have a great day.